Hey guys, this is Transformers Beast. Welcome to another Transformers review. So here we have Transformers War of Cybertron Grimlock in his T-Rex Dino mode, and he looks very huge for being a dinosaur, and he has a very long tail, he has very small arms, huge legs, and his head, we can actually take this lever down, and what happens is that it glows red. So when he roars, he just wants to scare off the Decepticons with his light, the red light. So there's the Autobot symbol here, and he can actually do some move around, so even in dinosaur mode. So you can actually rotate his leg, he can move his toe, his back heel, he can move around his arm almost completely, but because of this standing in the way, and he can move it to the side, he can take up his head, and a little bit with his tail, and that's it. That's how much he can move around in his dinosaur mode. Grimlock comes up with a shield and a sword. So you can actually attach the shield and the sword in next to Grimlock like that, and attaching the sword like this. So now Grimlock have his shield and his sword to use in Dino mode, where if Decepticons can shoot him from the side and he gets protected from his shield, and also he can charge with his sword. So that's how it looks with Grimlock having his shield and his sword in his Dino mode. So now if we check the size of Grimlock during his Dino mode, so here we have two other different types of Grimlocks, which is Transformers Animated Grimlock and Transformers Age of Extinction Voyager class Grimlock. So if we see the length, War of Cybertron Grimlock is actually longer than Animated Grimlock and Age of Extinction Voyager class Grimlock in the length. If we check the height of Grimlock, he has no advantage with Transformers Animated and Age of Extinction Grimlock because they are taller than him. So now it's time to transform Grimlock to its robot mode. We have Transformers War of Cybertron Grimlock in his robot mode. He looks so badass looking Transformer, and also he is the leader of the Dinobots, and he is a very good Transformer and one of the best. So now it's time to show you how he can move around in his robot mode. So Grimlock can just move his head just a little bit like this, not completely, so he can move around his arm complete 100%. He can bend the arm, rotating it 100%. He can take his hand up and down and rotating it too. He can take his leg front and back, and he can bend, that's how much he can bend. He can rotate his leg and his feet like so. That little bit he can move around his feet. So now we know how he can move around, and now it's time to show you when he have his sword and his shield as well. Once again, so here we have Grimlock and his sword. So now we're gonna attach them while during his robot mode. So we're gonna attach the shield on his left arm and then attach the sword on his hand like this. And then here we have Grimlock with his sword and his shield, and he looks more badass looking with his sword and his shield in his robot mode to sword down any Decepticon that is provoking him. So now it's time to show you how he looks, how tall and how long he is in his robot mode. So here we can see the height difference in robot mode. So here we can see that War of Cybertron Grimlock is taller than animated Grimlock on the right, and he almost have the same height as the Age of Extinction Grimlock, but Age of Extinction Grimlock is taller than War of Cybertron Grimlock. I hope you all enjoyed this video of the Transformers review about Grimlock. And if you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe, turn the notifications on for more new content. I wish you all a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye! With the enemy gone.